well against Marquette in their last game. Sometimes, you know, the ball just falls in the basket, and today the good Lord was on our side. We played a very talented team that today just, you know, we made a lot of shots, and I think we got contributions from everybody right out the gate. I thought our pace was good. I thought our physicality was really good. I thought our teamwork was excellent. And really proud of the staff, proud of the players for the game plan. And we've been saying from day one, it's not how you start, it's where you're going and how you're going to finish. And it's a new season now. Everybody's 0-0. We have a big time game Tuesday, Madison Square Garden against Butler, who we split with. So you know that's going to be another war. But you got to take a deep breath, take a minute, and kind of reflect on the ups and downs of the season, and really appreciate our players for their perseverance. And I go back to looking at the scoreboard in Brooklyn with 6:05 on the clock, and we were down 30. So we've come a long way from there. So the power of belief, the power of trust, the power of us sticking together and not blaming or pointing fingers is it's a credit to those players, and it's a credit to our seniors. So today was a culmination of all that, and I couldn't do it in front of a better group of fans, people, and supporters. It's kind of where my heart is right now.
Ed, offensively, over these last couple games, you guys have been clicking on a cylinder that wasn't there much of the year. How much is that confidence going into Madison Square Garden for this group?
I think anytime players are putting the ball in the basket, they have a different defensive energy. You know, you get a little pep in your step, right? It's like the first time you got a kiss, right? You were real excited for that second one, weren't you? Right? So
Absolutely.
It's seriously, it's the same thing with players. I mean, when they see the ball go in the basket, you know, you just get real excited, and you know, you get a little bit of energy and defensive energy.
Are you playing your best, do you think, right now? Certainly looks it.
We played really well today. We played really well our last game offensively. The ball's going into the basket, and you know, playing here at home doesn't hurt when you're playing in front of these great fans and they give you all that energy. But we are playing pretty decent right now offensively.
You know, compared to the other trips to New York that you've made, is maybe the confidence level now is, you know, where it needs to be?
Definitely. Anytime you go into postseason play, you want to go in there on a high note. You want to go in there with some confidence, of which our players have. You want to go in there with a purpose, you know, and right now we're still trying to play for postseason. But, you know, it's a 3-game tournament, 1 game at a time. You lose, you go home. And, you know, these coaches in this league, they're very, very tough to prepare for. Lavelle's done a great job. They have one of the best players in the league in Baldwin. They have one of the best defensive players in the league in Thompson. They have a couple of X-factor guys. So my mind is already on the scouting of them, but I want to take this day and try to sit here with my man Emmitt, who has been here since Father Shanley took presidency, and you know, and really think where he was some 24 months ago to where he is today when he hit that 3 in the second half. Boy, it's a lot of joy. If only you could have seen him in that hospital bed some 24, 25 months ago. So it is a blessing that he's on this table with us.
Emmitt, can you reflect on that a little bit? I mean, to not only be back, but going back to the NCAA tournament?
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you, you're going to the NCAA tournament.
Oh yeah, I believe that too. But it's a surreal moment. Like Coach said, about 24, 25 months ago, I didn't even know if I would be able to walk again. So to be here, it's just a blessing to be around these guys and be able to play for these fans. It's all just a blessing.
Speak to how well the team is playing.
We're playing at a very high level right now. Like Coach said, putting the ball in the basket, very aggressive on defense, and I think that's coming a lot from practice, just really competing, getting after in practice, and it's just showing up on the court.
Ed, you've talked about turning defense into offense. It seems as if that's getting, you know, more productive with each game.
Well, we made it a priority in practice. Always want to try to score early in the first 3 to 7 seconds of the shot clock. If not, we want to pull it out and try to execute. But, you know, guys are making shots from everywhere, you know. So I hope the good Lord continues to bless our elbows, our shoulders, our legs, free throws. Whatever reason, man, you know, sometimes things just go your way, and let's hope we can continue it next week.
We've seen Alpha have big games. Luan, David, how big is it when AJ is clicking like this, especially going to New York next week?
AJ is an X factor for us. When he's able to put the ball in the basket and able to stretch the floor a little bit, It opens up the interior for us between Khalif, Nate, Alpha, Greg, Khalif, and, you know, it just gives you a different dimension on the floor.
And long history in this program, you get to 12 regular season wins in the Big East. Just what does that mean to you, and what does that speak to in terms of the turnaround that this group had during conference play?
Well, anytime you have programmatic success, it all starts from the top. It starts with your athletic director, it starts with your president, it starts with ticket sales. It's not just the players. I think we're a whole team. You know, when Arthur told me about it's the first time we have won 12 regular season games, it's a credit to everyone, not just the players. It's a whole family, it's a whole unit together. Our donors, the fans, the media, you guys help us out when you write positive things and say positive things about our players. I think that builds to it, and we're appreciative of it, very, very appreciative. For us to win 12 games when I go back to down 30 in Brooklyn, those were some long sleepless nights, let me tell you. But that was rough, but divine providence, man, you gotta believe a little bit.
Emmitt, when you and the fellow seniors came out, a lot of the guys were right there to greet you. How much does that speak to the bond with this group?
I mean, at the end of the day, I feel it's just a brotherhood. We've been through thick and thin together. We hold each other accountable, and we respect one another. I think that's the biggest part of it all. And because of that, just emotion just flows, especially on a day like this, senior night. We're sad to leave, but I know with Coach Cooley here, Providence is in good hands. So
I'll get you a couple extra shots for that one, brother. He's no idiot, right? He's no
Emmitt, just where you were, you know, Coach was just talking about, 2 years ago, to get to this point now, to have your senior night, to be able to go out there, celebrate with your family and your teammates, just what did that mean to you?
yeah, it's like I said before, it's such a surreal moment. If you saw my mother, she couldn't even open her mouth because she was so emotional because she knows what I've been through and what she's been through herself. So I just give credit to like all the guys that supported me, the coaching staff, Mr. Driscoll, our president, just everyone around the school, because they understood what I was going through. Not like understanding personally, but they understand how frustrated I am, everything like that. And the support system they had for me was just unbelievable. And I can't thank everyone enough for that. So
Looking forward to seeing everybody in New York. Let's go Friars.
Big East shit.